Please stop creating and circulating this content that is damn near propaganda that every single mother ever is struggling. Like, to be a baby mom is to be doomed to a bleak future and a hard knock life. That is not true, y'all. I say it's propaganda because it's beyond a stereotype at this point. Our own people are making these videos that are pushing this agenda that every single parent that is parenting solo is not happy. They hate their kids. They wish they never did it. They regret it. That's not true. It's not true. And I understand not being ready to have kids. I understand not wanting to do it alone because it's not the easiest thing. I understand you might have watched your parents struggle, or they may have made you feel like they regretted being a parent, but that's not everybody's story. I was raised by a single mother. We did not struggle. We did not struggle in the slightest. We lived a very high middle class life and went to private school. We never wanted for anything. I am now a single mother by choice, and my daughter is happy. I have a home. She has everything she's ever wanted. She goes to a great school. She's in all these extracurriculars, and I love being a mother. I enjoy it. And I chose this life because I did not want to have to sacrifice the time, energy, patience, love, care that I could give all to my daughter because I was so wrapped up in the bullshit that me and her dad had going on. We had a very toxic relationship. And when two adults can't figure their own shit out, often the kid suffers behind that. And I wasn't going to do that to my daughter. So I chose to step away from that situation and raise her alone. And quite honestly, I would not be where I am today had I not made that decision. I would not be as successful as I am. My daughter would not be well-rounded. I would not be mentally sane enough to raise her had I stayed in that situation. She's doing just fine. And quite honestly, I have a group full of single parents, male and female. And we chose this life consciously. We all did. And none of us are struggling. Quite honestly, we are all thriving. We all make at least 6 figures, if not multiple 6 figures. I am in pharmaceuticals. One is a dental hygienist. The other one is a programmer. One is a computer engineer. We are all doing just fine. So please stop pushing this stupid agenda that is every solo parent is unhappy and hates their kids. And I really wish you guys would stop getting on the internet and airing your dirty laundry, trying to make it seem as if having children is the worst decision of your life. If that's the case, that's your truth. Die with that secret, please. Because you owe it to your kids to hide that. You owe it to them because they didn't ask to be here. And on top of that, if you are struggling as a single parent, and this is controversial, I honestly believe that is your own fault. That is your fault. You are not working hard enough. You're not putting in the effort. You don't want it enough. And that is my opinion, and you can disagree. But I honestly believe if that young baby, that young child that did not ask to be here is not motivation enough to get up off your ass and go get it out the mud, go work hard for it. I went and got a master's degree because I couldn't afford my rent, and I needed a refund check to afford my house when my daughter was very young. I went and got another degree so I could also make money after that degree, but also receive refund checks from the government to pay my rent. You don't want it enough. That is your fault. So stop blaming your children for your struggles. I hate this. Please stop.
Yeah, I believe we can say that now how single mothers are struggling. Hello guys and welcome back. How are you guys doing? Thank you for tuning in. I bet you're doing good. Let's jump into today's gist because this is another good one that we can enlighten ourselves with. Let's go down there in the comment section. Let's make this educational as always and interesting. Credit to the creators for giving us this opportunity to add our comment. Yes, we can all be in agreement that no whore single mothers are struggling because of what she said, right? Well, I'm gonna play you another clip. I believe she is saying that because of this lady that came out to say this. We are gonna have more commentary at the end of it.
It's a crash out post. I'm currently crashing out. Sorry in advance. Women, do not get married and have kids unless you plan on and are capable of becoming a single mom. Because 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, I don't know, statistically high, that's probably what's going to happen to you. Now, I love being a mom. I quite enjoy most of the time being a single mom. This shit is not fair. The world is not set up for single moms. You will struggle. I don't care what job you have. I don't care how much you get paid. especially in this economy right now, okay? The world is not set up for single mothers. It will be fucking hard. It will test you in ways that you didn't know that you could even be tested. You will have to fight for those kids, most likely. You will have to fight for those kids. You will have to wake up every morning and question, just real talk, if motherhood is really something that you want anymore, because these men make it so hard. They make it so hard to be a mom. They take away all of the tender moments of motherhood that you could have had, but you were stuck in survival mode. So you didn't even really get to enjoy it. You're just fucking surviving, trying to raise these kids, trying to do the best you can, and you get $250 a month. What the fuck? That is pennies. That is the gas money it is taking me to drop them off at their father's house and pick them back up. $250 a month. And my ex is a nurse. $250 a month. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. These men will take everything from you. They will promise you so much. They will promise you so much. And it will feel great at first. It will feel peaceful at first. And for some fucking reason, when you have their child, they will abandon you. They will discard you. Even if they don't cheat, even if they don't do anything significant, they'll emotionally turn away from you to the point where you leave. I left. I can't be in that. It is not what we were promised. It is not what you think it is. I promise you. I promise you. And before you come on here and say, oh, well, my situation's not like that, good for you, honey. You are in the 1% of women that are very lucky. Because the rest of us don't have that. And the rest of us become single moms. And it sucks because all I wanted was to be a mom. I love being a mom. But the best parts of my motherhood were taken from me. And in fact, the first time I got pregnant, the man said he couldn't have kids. And then fought me in court for 5 years. Fought me in court for 5 years. To take away my son that he claimed in the beginning he wasn't even capable of producing because he didn't want to wrap it up at first. Yeah. Yep. I can't handle it. I can't handle this. I can't handle men anymore. Y'all are liars. You lie to women. You promise us a lot. We are objects to you. We are things that you put on your shelf. I am a human being, and my life is forever changed. My life is forever changed. I will never be the same. My youth was stolen from me. I had to put my boots on the ground and become a single mom at 21 years old. I didn't get to live. I didn't get to live. I didn't. My life is not what I wanted it to be. Not even close. But I love being a mom. I'm holding space for two things at one time. Just don't date men. We are at a point in society where we are waking up to the reality of the patriarchy, which is a very real thing that I didn't used to believe in, and I fucking do now. To what men are really like. I will never see the change in men that I need to see to feel safe enough to ever date again in my entire life. It will take too long. The change that we need to see in men will take too long. It's 100, 200 years from now. So that's my life. So just don't date men. Just don't. Just focus on yourself. And don't have kids with the wrong person. And I don't know how to tell you what man is the right man because I thought they both were. I thought they both were the right man, and they were not.
I ain't gonna lie, that was tough to watch and listen to it. We can see that this lady right here, she is going through something. She is going through a lot. From her speaking, we can hear her pain. We can hear it all. I just hope she finally, you know what I mean, check in and check herself. Ladies, when you are up there, like this lady right here, just pause. Drop everything you are doing. Check in and check yourself. Just take a pull back. Take a pull back and relax and think it through, because when you do all of that, you will be able to have the energy to pull forward. Pull back so you'll be able to pull forward. I'm going to be rolling your tapes, the reactions. You know, the reactions still going to come in, right? I am going to say, yes, we have some ladies out here say no, all single mothers are suffering. But for sure, when we see the one that is suffering or are suffering, their emotions, their pain should not be brushed aside. Just like I said, I'm going to roll your tapes. Credit to the creators for giving us this opportunity. We are going to learn one or two things right here, right? Always remember, pull back, check yourself so you can pull forward. Let's roll the tapes.
That is damn near propaganda that every single mother ever is struggling.
Let's talk about it. I agree with every last one of her points. And some of them I can feel like, but majority of her video, I agree with every single point. Now, I'm going to say something that I feel like a lot of people possibly have already caught on to, but I feel like we are not actively talking about it the way that we should. Believe it or not, but a lot of women lack self-discipline that literally requires them to be able to persevere through even the hardest situations known to man. And when you lack self-discipline, okay, to basically be able to stand tall, stand firm, and be able to go through any trials or tribulations, that's when you start to fail. Not only yourself, but also everybody else around you. And most of the times when these women lack self-discipline to be able to get that shit up out the mud, even when they are struggling with kids, they immediately revert to either victimization, or they start using manipulative tactics or gaslighting tactics, or they go straight into hopelessness. Okay, so that's why I personally, when I see women getting online fully struggling, it kind of throws me off a bit. It kind of makes me glitch, because I've been there. I've struggled. I've been there, but not once have it ever gotten to a point to where I knew for a fact I could be homeless tomorrow, or I knew for a fact that my kids wouldn't be able to eat. You want to know why? Because I made it my damnedest fact that my children wouldn't ever see what struggle look like. If our rent is behind, if I have to pick up a new skill tonight and be able to master that shit by tomorrow, I can bet my bottom motherfucking within 2 weeks, I will have my full rent paid. When it come down to utilities and all that, I would do anything that I have to do, even if that means I have to volunteer somewhere just to get a few extra bucks to pay down that bill. That's exactly what I'm going to do. If this means that I have to take on jobs that fully makes me uncomfortable, but I know for a fact bills have to be due and my children need to be, I am going to do that uncomfortable, temporary ass position until I'm able to get myself out of it. If my children are starving, we are not splitting a chicken sandwich. Your mama will rather go to jail for stealing a whole cart of groceries than sitting back, spending my last dollar on a chicken sandwich, and we sit in the car and we split that bitch 3 or 4 ways. Absolutely not. I think a lot of people also hate to admit that they are not ready to sacrifice. That's another big thing. People are not ready to put their pride aside to sacrifice a lot of shit. I would throw my whole pride and ego away just to make sure my children are okay. Do you hear me? And a lot of women love to keep that ego and that pride, even if that means that they are homeless, their children have been taken from them, and they no longer have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out there. And the reason why, yet again, like I state, this is not only a women issue either. A lot of men lack self-discipline as well, which is why we seeing so many single motherhoods from the get-go. Because if men had enough self-discipline, we wouldn't be having such an increase in single-parent homes, okay? But yes, I feel like a lot of women's self-discipline starts lacking when it comes to them having to recognize that it's not only them anymore. It's not just about you. You cannot give up, okay? That shit is no longer a factor, no longer a choice. It's bad enough that we are already looked down upon because we are seen as single mothers. The least you can do is owe it to your self to get the off your ass and actually make a living for yourself. And the children should be a booster. You hear me? Your children should be a booster for you to at least want to be a boss ass bitch, because that's at least what kids was there for any goddamn way. If I never had kids, I probably would have been something nice, something shabby. But because I got kids, I make it my business to keep up to date on every goddamn economic state, so I could be making just enough to where I can comfortably have my feet kicked. My kids can just come to me and ask for all of they wants because their necessities is already covered. Okay, you need to be a bad bitch. Your children need to see a role model of a bad bitch. Your children need to be able to see that any challenge does not make my mama break. Any challenge. It's bad enough I ain't got no daddy, so at least my mom, I know for a fact she'll go get her, she'll hustle, she'll do what the needs to be done to make sure I got what I need. And I ain't got to ever worry about struggling. You should, the only thing that should be motivating you is being able to believe or think that when your children are out there, they are boasting on your parenting. They are boasting on the fact that you are a hard worker. They are boasting on the fact that they can go to their mother and get however much money, however many houses, however many cars that they want to from their mother, because that is the end goal. To be just as better, you feel me, than your own parents. That should motivate you. But I digress.
This content that is damn near propaganda that every single mother ever is struggling.
No. Like, I just got up out the floor. I'm sleeping in my floor tonight because my back hurt. But I should be dozing, but I, for some reason, am not going to sleep till about 5:30, whatever. Anyway, listen, I had to speak. I had to get the fuck up because I literally just had this conversation today. I said something is weird about the amount of content that I'm seeing of these women that are having these come melt aparts. I said, this shit is weird. I literally just told this fine, beautiful specimen of chocolate God that I was talking to today. I said, this shit, I said, this is weird. I said, it's not normal. Because I'm about to be somebody's wife and have somebody baby. I don't understand why it's like a whole bunch of fear-mongering content around having kids, and it's very, 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 very peculiar. I am a single mother, okay? I'm not claiming that my life is perfect. I'm not claiming that I'm rich. I'm not claiming that I take trips every month or no shit like that. But the way that these girls is freaking out, I be looking at this phone like, it's got to be something more to this, because it is not. Come on now. Come on. What are y'all what are y'all doing for real? Then furthermore than that, if you have a relationship with God, a lot of this stuff on the internet, I cannot get with, because I have a true sounding something that is a little a little stronger than faith. It's like knowing. I understand. Like I always say, I understand when Suki said thinking. What is thinking? I know. I have this sound relationship with God that everything really works out for me. God is always protecting me, loving me, shielding me from things, and providing for me and my kids. I do not, for the life of me, understand what this narrative is. That's 234 just popped up. The government is up to something. I don't know this narrative that's being pushed. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But it's not right. It's weird. And when I seen this young girl today said that she found out she was pregnant, her situation was not ideal, but she wanted her baby. And I took the time to speak life into her, because I don't know what this thing is. This is a programming. This got to be some type of like control, birth citizens control, or what do they call it, population control. This have to be something population control. They trying to program y'all to something, because it's just repeated. It's like a repeated message. That's a programming. Something is not right about that. Put your faith in God. Put your boots up in love. You gonna get through anything. Being a single mother is not idealistic, but it's damn sure one of the best things that I'm doing right now. I'm raising a beautiful daughter who's intelligent, who's smart, who's kind, who's loving, who is just like every other child when it comes to these fucking tubes and this, that, and the third, which is annoying. But I'm a mom. It's worth it. I don't understand this. I just said this today. It was probably like 1:30 in the morning. I was standing outside my house talking. And I was literally saying, it is something so weird about the dynamic of parenthood, these fear mongering that's happening is weird. Pay attention to this shit now. This is it's crazy. It's crazy.
Can we all be in agreement that we handle situations differently? What might be easy for you and I might be a struggle for others. Take for instance, we saw some single mom. They look like they are loving being a single mom. They are loving it. They got it together. This other lady, she loved to be a mom, but she cannot handle being a single mom. You see, we handle situations differently. And for the single mom listening, do not forget to check your state. Check the benefits that you are entitled to. Always check, call, and if you need a support system, ask a family member, ask a friend. When you think that you are out there, you are about to crash, just take a pause, ask for help. You can get help from your local government, you can get help from your state, you can get help from your friends, from your family members. Just keep asking. And always remember to check in. Even if to check in and check your mental, please do it because our health is important. How do you guys feel about this episode? We all cannot be happy being single. Some women are not happy, and not that they really want to be single, but situations got them to be single. So, in any way we can, give a helping hand, let's do so. Drop your comment down there, and I am going to see you in the next one.